Hey, what's going on, guys? Just a quick little tidbit to know, because I noticed that when I was editing the videos that I never really discussed this. So what I'm going to tell you is that I am showcasing these 3 decks. With that said, my recommendation for ladder is that you pick one ladder deck and you stick to it. That is because it is very difficult to max multiple decks that you're trying to use for ladder due to the limited amount of resources in the game, as well as I understand that it's very difficult to get gold without paying a whole bunch of money. So my suggestion is just to pick one type of deck out of the ones that I show. I'm not saying they have to be ones that I showcase, but they could be variations, and stick to that deck. Level that deck and that deck only up, because you may struggle during the time being, wish that you had higher level cards, but after the grind is done, which could take a while. For me, it took me a few months to max out my 2.6 deck, and that's one of the easier ones. And I already had those cards at decent level because I was a hog player. It's gonna be a long process in order to get that deck maxed, but once you have that deck maxed, you're going to have a lot more success with it on ladder. Ladder is a lot different than it is in challenges. Challenges, you can use whatever deck you want, whatever deck you want to do well with. Ladder is a little different because you see decks that may not be particularly good do well. With the decks that I'm showing, these decks can be played in both challenges and ladder. Some of the decks being a little bit more stronger on ladder, such as 2.6, and a little bit weaker in challenges. With that said, my recommendation: pick a deck, stick to it, level that deck up and that deck only, and you'll find that you'll start over time, you'll start to have a lot more success with that deck. With that said, I'm going to leave you on that note, and hope you guys enjoy this video. Hello, it is the Blitzkrieg back, and I am doing a re-upload. I've also changed my mind about a few aspects of how I am going to carry out this video. I'm instead going to make it a series, and each video I am going to cover a particular deck. So that's mostly just to make it easier for you guys. If you want to watch, the giant deck, and you're not super interested in hog or mortar, there's going to be a whole video on that for you, and same thing to go for all the other decks I cover. First things first, I want to apologize for the fact that there was no audio in the video that I uploaded. I am trying to take care of that, and my way of taking care of that is just uploading 3 videos, I guess. So without further ado, the first video is going to be covering this giant beatdown deck, which I will admit I am not particularly good with, but I will try my best. So we're going to hop into a match. I don't really want to add any audio because I've experienced some audio problems in the past where if I have the game audio on, you can't really hear my voice that well. So we're going to do Musketeer in the back. Not normally a play I usually do, just because I'm used to playing Hog Cycle, but I think we can make it work. We're going to do Giant, see if we can block. I'm going to play this. Okay. That actually kind of worked in its own weird way. Okay, cool. I got my mini Pekka to the tower. That's going to be tower. Tower down. Okay, never mind, that's not tower down. Almost tower down. It's pretty much tower down. So we are going to do Ice Spear in the back just to cycle. I really don't know. We're going to do minions. We can't just let that furnace just have its way, so I'm going to fireball it. Hopefully that doesn't come back to get me in the form of that could have been fireball bait, but I really don't know. Okay, so we're going to do Musketeer, we're going to do Mini Pekka because that baby dragon isn't too much of a threat. We're gonna log just to get some extra damage. I know exactly what deck this guy's running. He's running Royal Giant, Furnace, Lightning. I am not gonna Giant there because all he's gonna do is Lightning that probably, which will take out my Musketeer. Because he had the elixir to do so. I am perfectly fine with him just playing a Mega Minion. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna set up a Giant in the back. Get a slow push going. That actually works in my favor that he did Furnace on that side. We're going to see if we can do the Ice Spirit thing. Hopefully he doesn't play any more cards. It's going to take out 2 waves. And we will do Mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. We're going to log for some extra damage. We can get another Giant off to protect that Musketeer. Musketeer's getting some good value here for us. And a little bit late, but we're going to drop the Mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm fine with taking the Fire Spirits to Mini P.E.K.K.A. as I'm sure the Mini P.E.K.K.A. can survive. And also, we were able to take that other tower, which we may have been able to do it, but without the help of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. I mean, without the extra elixir, but it is what it is. It's in the past. So we're just going to use that to block. He can choose to ignore it and just go. Actually, no, the game's over. If the game, one thing that I do is that I don't always pay attention to time a lot. It's kind of a fault of mine. But we're just going to hop into the next game. So the Giant is an interesting card, and it's in an interesting place in the meta where you don't really see the deck that I'm running all that much. Mostly because a lot of the Giant decks that I see are, okay, I'm gonna have to maybe concentrate a little bit here. We're gonna log those shields off just so they're a little bit easier to manage. And we're gonna do Mini P.E.K.K.A. off to the side to pull. He's gonna get some damage off here. This Royal Recruit, oh my gosh. Royal Recruits, this is gonna be a pain. And let me think. I'm not 100% sure what deck he's running. I'm just gonna start with the Giant in the back. That could end up being a bad play. I don't really know. Okay. Interesting. Mega Knight. So Mega Knight. Okay, I honestly have no clue what this deck is. Let me see. Okay, so those minions will aggro the. Okay, so he's running Mega Knight bait, it looks like. I am more than confident that this is enough to handle that. Minor misplay with that bandit getting. Oh, okay, he poisoned. That's good. That's good for us. And we're gonna zap to retarget. We don't want that Inferno to melt us too much. So because he poisoned, I'm going to now do this. That was a big overcommitment. And I do not believe he has the elixir to sufficiently stop this push. We're gonna get some good damage here. And we basically took out the Inferno Dragon for free. So we're gonna do Musketeer in the back. We're gonna cycle a zap, just because it's not really needed. And we're gonna cycle a log. He may go Mega Knight this right side. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing is I'm gonna kite it. I'm gonna kite it with my Giant. It's a play I usually do a lot with Hog. And we took that push out fairly easily. And here, I think we're gonna go Fireball. That's gonna reset the Inferno. Actually, it's gonna kill the Inferno Dragon. That works out. We're gonna log this. We're gonna set up with a Musketeer. Ramrod, damn, this guy has everything. Hopefully that counters it. Yep, awesome. We're gonna go again with Giant. Notifications are insane. There's a lot of them. We're gonna fireball that just for some extra damage. We're gonna log. Let's see if I can get this Ice Spirit. Oh no, I messed up on the Ice Spirit. We're gonna zap that. Oh wait, we just barely won that. Cool. Good game. Even with the emote spam. Sorry. Sorry that I'm not going super in depth with this deck, just because it's a learning experience for me. I'm just trying to show you guys that you can have success with it. This is a ladder video, but honestly, because I really don't know how to play this deck, this is going to be more challenge based, and I also don't really have this deck that high level either. So he froze. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Okay. Oh, okay. He also had to use Ewiz. So we got a pretty sizable elixir lead on him. We're just going to log that. We're going to eat that extra damage. I'm going to go Musketeer in the back opposite lane, because in case he has like Fireball or Poison, I really don't want to suffer any more damage on that left side. We're going to do Ice Spirit. We're going to do minions. And I believe we outcycled his Tesla, so we're going to have to... Okay, so he pushed. If he uses a freeze right now, he's going to lose that right tower. Okay. We're going to zap that. Ooh, Mini Peck is getting to the tower. That's going to get a few swings off. Awesome. So now I would say we're about even. If not, I'm probably a little bit ahead. And I don't think he has Hog back in cycle, but I am going to start preparing for it. Okay, we're going to kite that opposite lane. And okay, yes, this is good. If my Musketeer survives that interaction, which it won't, okay. I'm not sure if that's is that the mini? I'm not sure what the mini. I know what the mini P.E.K.K.A plant is if you want to completely counter it, but I don't play a lot of mini P.E.K.K.A, so like I said, learning experience for all of us. I'm not going to log that. I'm just going to Musketeer. I know Ice Spirit Mini P.E.K.K.A will do it though, if I did it a little bit sooner. He's only going to get one hit though. So we're going to go Giant, keep the Musketeer alive. Hopefully the Giant aggro's the Tesla first. Okay, my Mini P.E.K.K.A should still get a hit. Awesome, that's tower. He's probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sack this. I'm gonna sack that left side tower, unless I can actually save it. Okay. I think that may have been a desperation freeze, because I'm going to do this. I'm gonna predict the Tesla. I'm pretty sure my Musketeer is gonna lose that interaction. But now I can Fireball. That should get the Royal Ghost. No? Okay. But now we're going to... He doesn't have enough Elixir for freeze. And he also missed... Well, he had enough Elixir, but he missed the freeze. So that works for us. Even if he hit the freeze, I don't think it would have been too big of an issue. Just because it would have been overcommitment, and I just need 2 swings. Okay, I'll get 1. We're going to go Musketeer, Ice Spirit, wait for the freeze, wait for the freeze. Okay, it's not coming down. If he freezes now, it's not going to kind of be a waste, and I can just Fireball for the win. Much better showing than the first video where I lost 2 matches straight off the bat. But this is a pretty solid deck for ladder as well, because it's really easy to level up. you could probably make some sort of substitution for the Ice Spirit early on, because you may not get that. Let's say you're in a lower arena and you don't have Ice Spirit. You could probably make a substitution for, let me check the arenas real quick, because I forget when things get unlocked because they keep changing it around. Okay, so Ice Spirit's pretty early, Frozen Peak. You could probably substitute Skeletons and get away with it, but the Ice Spirit is a very, very important card just because it can do a lot of things. It can reset, it can help you cycle. So I would say maybe try another cycle card in its place. Maybe Skeletons. That would work, because Skeletons is another 1 elixir cycle card. It's going to change the overall dynamic of the deck and how you play it, but it will probably work just until you're able to get the Ice Spirit. All the cards in the deck, very easy to max. I talked about this. I don't think I've talked about this yet, but log doesn't need to be a super high level. The only thing, the really only level you need it to be at if you want to take out pretty much everything is level 11. And that's mostly just because a level 11 log will take out a max princess. A level 10 log will not take out a max princess. It'll leave with a little bit of health, but you're not gonna, if you're facing that, I would say just log it, and then when it gets close to river, use Ice Spirit, Zap, Improvise. With that said, this is gonna be the end of this video showcasing this particular deck. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. is your main tank killer. Musketeer is like anything, you want to protect it and make sure you can get a lot of value out of it. And this is a pretty solid deck, and if you want to elect to go down the giant beatdown route, I would say this is a very well-rounded deck for ladder pushing. With that said, this is going to be the Blitzkrieg signing off. I'm now going to move on to the next video, which is going to be covering Hog Cycle, and then the third video in the series is going to be covering Mortar Hog. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.